Hello, beautiful world. We are back for some more cooking. So let's go ahead and get started with today's dinner. Cajun blackened chicken and rice. Don't forget to look below at the description for the ingredients, everything you will need, and how much you will need. We're gonna go ahead and get started by separating the whites from the greens on your scallions. Once you do that, you are going to go ahead and grab a tablespoon of butter and put it in a pot. This is what we're going to use to cook our rice. You are then going to go ahead and add your scallion whites into the pot with the melting butter. Along with that, we are also going to add our Jasmin rice. This is actually now my new favorite rice. I love it. Definitely much different than white rice. We're going to continue stirring these bad boys up until it gets nice and golden or like a light brown. We're just going to lightly fry them in this butter basically. After at about 30 seconds to maybe a minute, you're going to go ahead and start to stir in the stock concentrate and your water. I know the angle is so bad and you cannot see what I'm doing, but I promise the angle is going to get so much better now. Always remember to stir your rice so it doesn't stick to your pot, but after it starts to boil, you are then going to cover it and bring it to a lower heat versus your medium-high heat, and you are going to cook it until the rice is tender, usually about 15 minutes. Once that does happen, just turn off the heat and keep it on the stove so it gets nice and fluffy. While you are preparing your chicken, I suggest that you set your oven to 425 degrees because we are going to cook this on the stove and in the oven. Now we are going to go ahead and prepare our chicken. So be sure to pat your chicken dry with a paper towel so your seasonings or mixtures, whatever it is, sticks to the chicken a lot better and it marinates or it just absorbs it so well. I'm making my mouth water just talking about it. We're going to go ahead and season this all over with salt, pepper, and half of the blackening spice. Don't use all of it. We are now going to get a large pan and drizzle a bit of oil and over medium-high heat. Once this warms up a little bit, you're going to go ahead and add your chicken and cook each side about 2 to 4 minutes, at least until it's entirely cooked, fully cooked, I should say. It is time to bake the chicken. The chicken is ready and so is the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and bake these at 8 minutes. I don't know what I was doing going past that. 9 minutes, sorry. As our chicken is getting nice and juicy, we're gonna wash and dry all of our produce. Core and de-seed and dice the green pepper into 1/2-inch pieces. You're going to dice your celery into 1/2-inch pieces, trim, peel, and dice your carrot into 1/4 pieces. Haha, almost got you there. You are also going to dice your tomato into whatever size you want. The rice, the veggies, oh my god, this part was so good. I went ahead and used the exact same pan that I used for the chicken, and we're going to add a large drizzle of olive oil this time. And we are going to add our green peppers, celery, and carrots. We're going to cook these until they are lightly softened. Usually like with the fork, if you press into it, it'll be nice and soft. We're going to add the tomato and the remaining blackening spice. You're going to add salt and pepper to your liking. And you're going to cook once again up until nice, softened, and tender. So as your veggies are cooking, of course, before you add your rice, in a side small bowl, you are going to put the sour cream and hot sauce. Now, the amount of hot sauce is to your liking, depending how strong you want it. This was actually a really good combination, so I just went in on this hot sauce and sour cream mixture. Once I did transfer it to a small bowl, I went ahead and added the bit of water that it needed so it can be more creamier instead of like a paste, like a thick paste. I doubted myself when I made this rice because it is definitely made so much more different than white rice. And when I stole a little piece, it didn't taste right. But you know what? After I put this into the vegetable mixture and let it cook up a little bit more, let it fry a little bit more, oh my god, this was so good. Now Now that the oven has started chirping and the chicken is now ready, we are going to slice the chicken in, I guess you can say, tender slices. I don't even know what it would be called. According to the recipe, slice crosswise. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. It's time to set up. I truly want to say thank you once again for joining me for another super easy and yet so satisfying recipe. This one here is really light in flavor, but I don't know, something about it just made it really addicting. I don't know if it's the blackening spice in the chicken, how flavorful it came out. I don't know if it's the first time making vegetable jasmine rice. I don't know if I just had too much wine. Regardless, try this out. Let me know what you guys think. And if you liked it, comment below, share, subscribe. Let's continue cooking.